What up, YouTube? So Dave Chappelle apparently should be cancelled again. But before we go there, like the video, subscribe, leave a comment down below if you think he should be cancelled or something. And let's continue. Believe it or not, I only yesterday watched the Dave Chappelle Netflix special, The Closer, because of just time issues. I've been meaning to watch it before, but I haven't got the time. Yesterday I got time because I ended the stream earlier because I was feeling tired. And after watching the Netflix special, I didn't feel tired. I felt sad and a little bit angry too. But yeah, let's now see why. Alright, so Dave Chappelle has received a lot of hate during his years, not just this Netflix special. Is it justifiable? In my opinion, no. No, actually. Because he's saying a lot of quote-unquote bad things. But the reason why people think they are actually bad things is they don't listen. And Dave actually addressed this issue in The Closure, the Netflix in this new Netflix special. He said that the reason why people and certain groups are so fucking mad is because they don't listen. They don't listen what he's actually saying. They are listening to certain keywords and trigger words, but they aren't listening to what he is saying. And that happened again. And there was a big uproar of Netflix employees walking out and shit, which is completely pointless, considering they are most definitely going to go and work for Netflix after they walk out. So that's just to virtue signal that they are the good guys and you should follow us and be supportive of us. And I think that's just like trivial. That's glory seeking. That's seeking validation that you're actually good. I think that is dumb. So I didn't anticipate at all how much hate Dave would get from the Netflix special, because the things he said in the Netflix special wasn't actually that controversial. And people are putting like things in Dave's mouth in Twitter and in social media, in news outlets and all sorts of places. I'm gonna just go around. You can see this video going around here. And this was one of the first things that I watched after the special. And this actually made me kind of mad, because this is taking it what Dave said to the extreme. So let's listen.
For 37 minutes, Dave Chappelle made jokes at my expense.
As a matter of fact, no, the fuck he didn't. Dave Chappelle made jokes. How you interpret the jokes, how you take the jokes is individual. He didn't attack you. He didn't attack anyone. He didn't make jokes about you. He made jokes. As Ariel Spears said, a late Ariel Spears, unfortunately he's died. He was a brilliant comedian. Ariel Spears said that you should be able to make fun of anything as long as you're trying to be funny. And that's why I think majority of people don't understand jokes.
Literally about my identity, forgetting that I too live at the intersection of being both black and queer and trans. Because tone deaf jokes like that can get us murdered.
No, they can't. I'm gonna say this person is clearly like over exaggerating a lot of things. It's more likely to die in a car accident than be murdered by a person who's heard a joke. So I don't like this sort of idea, like, yeah, of course there's always a possibility for somebody to take the words of somebody else the wrong way, and have done that. But is that a likely thing? No. Fuck no. No. It's not that likely that you can say that your jokes are killing my kind. Your jokes are killing me.
Tone deaf jokes like that call for our murder.
No, they don't. Again, they don't call for your murder. How fucking tone deaf are you? They don't call for anybody's murder. Jokes don't call for murder.
Tone deaf jokes like that ignore my entire...
No, they don't. I hope your personality is more than just being queer, trans, and black. But yeah, I don't think this sort of like conversation is healthy at all. There's others also, so where is it? Here we go. So this I was a bit worried that I've misunderstood something, but then because there was a story in the special about this comedian Daphne Dorman, who was trans, but he was an up-and-coming, like an amateur stand-up comedian, which Dave actually befriended and helped out a little. And when Daphne stood up against the LGBTQ community for bashing Dave in Sticks and Stones, they attacked Daphne, and after that, Daphne killed herself. I don't know who wrote this text. Apparently, Daphne Dorman's roommate, but they are saying everything's a lie. Everything Dave said was like completely fabricated. Then they attacked Dave for going and make jokes about the suicide, which he actually said that Daphne would have loved because of his black sense of humor. And he said that Dave didn't actually care about Daphne, all that shit. I didn't like this take, but again, if this is true, this is another side to the story. But then I saw this. It's infuriating that it's okay for others to use my sister's death to attack him, but never remember how much Daphne was bullied for defending him. It did not have anything to do with my sister's suicide, and people need to keep their opinions out of this topic. This is Daphne's sister. So the person is Daphne Dorman. We don't know their actual relationship other than she opened for him once. We don't have evidence of ideation was due to... Well, there was a lot of backlash for Daphne. And no, wrong on all fronts. Her sister came to tell that this person was wrong. Now, I don't listen to people who are actively against my existence. The transphobic shit he originally said was mild. What he is saying now is going to get people killed. No, they're not. Then somebody called this person out by saying that's Daphne's sister. And what a fucking asshat this person is. Also bi. So probably blocked this person. What a fucking This was actually Daphne Dorman's one of her tweets. Punching down requires you to consider yourself superior to another group. Dave Chappelle doesn't consider himself better than me in any way. He isn't punching up or punching down, he's punching lines. This is one of the tweets. He got bullied and attacked. And this was just fucking brutal. And now she's dead. What's the reason this for the bullying of the LGBTQ community? We don't know if she had demons. We don't know what the other... We do know that she was harassed, bullied, and actively tried to be cancelled by the community she wanted to be a part and should have been a part. I'm trans. I just watched Dave Chappelle's show. I loved it. It's not comedy per se. I don't know what it is. I love it. It's not offensive at all to me. He's saying the same things that vast majority of the world thinks. He's clearly not attacking trans people. He's attacking the exact same people I go after. The people who claim to speak for me and who use me and others like me as a prop. That's the point. I like Chappelle infinitely more after watching this special. He's not the problem. People confused are not the problem. The reactionary trans community are the problem. But okay, summa summarum, is Dave Chappelle's jokes a problem? No. You know why they are not the problem? Because if you find them a problem, they are probably not for you. That's the beauty of like life. You can choose not to listen to a person if you don't like what he say. You may argue, which is a dumb argument, but you have the right to make an argument. You could argue that, but I hear those jokes pointed at me by his fans. Yeah, that's a possibility. You can also just block the persons who are making the jokes towards you because they are not meant for you. Remember that. Dave is not attacking anybody. Comedians aren't attacking anybody. They are making jokes to try and make people laugh. Saying that jokes are somehow making people murder you, wanting to murder you, or call out for a murder of a certain group is complete fucking bullshit and needs to be stopped before it goes any further. Luckily, Dave doesn't give two shits about this because, well, he actually addressed it in the special that Twitter is gonna go mad, but he doesn't give two shits because Twitter isn't real. That's my 2 cents. That's a small take. That's a small take of a larger issue, but that's my 2 cents about the subject of canceling Dave Chappelle. It's completely fucking other bullshit. Until next time, leave a comment. I'm pretty sure you have other ideas, but leave a comment if you agree or disagree. I appreciate it. See you guys.